Hello and welcome to another Not Your Average Vids gaming video. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a roundup on what we saw at E3 as I take a car around Le Mans because it is June 17th, 2017, and if you know anything about racing, today was the start of the 24-hour race. One of the biggest spectacle in the motorsporting world. It blows Indianapolis out of the water. I'm just deciding which car I should take around this track. I wish I was doing a live stream so I could ask you what I should put around this track. I've already drove the limo around the track. I'll probably have clips of that in other videos. I've done some NASCARs. Don't even want to attempt that. I want to do something interesting. I know what I'm going to do. There we go, right there. Comment down below if you know whose paint scheme this is. I want to see how many people actually comment on a video. I don't get very many. So, let's start talking about E3. So there was big news from several games that I play and will be playing on this channel. That being NASCAR Heat 2, Forza 7, Project Cars 2, Battlefront 2, and there was some news from Sea of Thieves. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. And yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head right now. So some of the highlights from Forza 7, since we'll start with Forza since I'm driving here, is that, well, there'll be 700 cars, which I think this game has 460, so that's a lot more cars. And there will be customizable driver suits, 300 different options. So the car to driver option, there are so many different combinations you could do. I'll do that math for you later, just random useless math, just to blow your mind with some numbers. Oh, okay, and as you can see, I'm kind of a little not good at driving this thing around this racetrack. I just drove a 1930s car around this racetrack, nice 1930 Formula One type car around this racetrack with no problem. Then I get in a 2015, I think this car is. Can't drive it. I wonder what this thing will hit down the one side. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Fast is the answer. That antenna is kind of annoying, but you deal with it. And these driver customization options will range from regular suits, vintage suits. I think they even mentioned a space suit, and like probably a dress. I don't know. I know the vintage one, the Le Mans one, and a girl were shown in the thing, which I don't know how all that's gonna work. Nailed it. This thing's got like 7 gears, and I've only been to 3. Before they added NASCAR to the game, this is what I'd take at Daytona and drive. It's so fun. And I got off a little bit off the track there, but that's alright. I'm trying to think and drive at the same time. If I was completely concentrated, I could drive this track pretty good. But let's move on to some quick fire stuff. I'll go more in detail on some Forza 7 stuff once we're watching the replay and I can think a little bit. Some news for NASCAR Heat is that all 3 series will be in there, which is great. which is going to make for a really fun career mode. And I'm off the track again. Wow. I drove the limo around this track better than I drove this thing. I don't know why it's doing that. All 3 series will be in NASCAR Heat 2, which is Camping World, Xfinity Series, and the Camping World Truck Series, which means that the career mode will be deeper. I think I already said that. You will progress starting in the trucks, going up to the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Oh, that's so fun to say. Not really. I didn't like Sprint, but Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series is a lot of words to say, and I'm getting distracted again. This is just one lap, so I'll be able to concentrate a little bit better once I get done driving here and I'm just watching the replay. Into the Ford chicanes. If I'm misnaming the chicanes, please tell me. Not that I don't believe any of y'all know. Okay, so, yes. So the career mode will start in the trucks and go up to the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. There's going to be so many drivers in here. I think they're probably going to put all the regulars in. And a semi-paint booth will be in there. It'll be like set things like, if any of y'all ever played iRacing, the kind of how those are is what I think it'll be like. Or at least that's how they described it. And the physics should be better, the graphics should be better, and online multiplayer will be filled with AI if there's not 40 players in the lobby or a private session. Ooh, that car looks good going around that track. So, on to some Project Cars 2 news. I don't know exactly how many numbers cars, there's my great driving, will be in there, but I will find out. So why I'm finding out, Project Cars 2 is the sequel to the crowdfunded Project Cars, which is a personal favorite of mine. I don't play it too often, but when I do play it, it is a great experience. I probably should play it more. The karts on there are so fun to drive, and the LMP cars are real fun to take around Le Mans on that, because the way the handling is. Everything's really tight and nice to drive. Which they say the physics are even better on Project Cars 2, coming from somebody that played it. If you are a racing game fan, then you probably know Inside Sim Racing. They said that they had hands-on experience with it, and they said the handling is much better. It didn't feel like driving rocks on the racetrack, and there's also some sound that'll go along with it. It's really cool because you can actually hear your tires. As your grip gets progressively worse, you can hear the tires starting to give up. And yeah, okay. And there will be dynamic tracks, so grip will build up on the tracks. And I imagine a lot of features from Project Cars 2 will be there, like being able to switch drivers, in-depth pit stops. Probably that you'll unlock all the cars immediately on the game. For some reason, I cannot figure out how many cars are going to be in Project Cars 2. So it's going to be a greater thing. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure NASCAR's going to be in there. I know that it's going to be the official car of Indy, the official game of IndyCar, and we'll have Indianapolis and Texas as over racetracks, which is great. The only time I've ever raced Texas is in NASCAR games, which is fine, but I'd like to race them in a higher tier racing game. And I am going. And this is going to be a 2-part video. I don't know if I said that at the opening, but the second part is going to be more about Forza Motorsport 7 And the reason I'm trying to make this two-part video is because there is thunder and lightning, and I don't want to mess with the audio quality. So that's all I've got for this E3 roundup. On the next E3 roundup, we will have Battlefront 2 and more Forza for you. Actually, check that. I'm going to finish up the Forza 7 stuff right now, as fast as I can. And then the next E3 will be all about Battlefront, and I'll have some Battlefront gameplay to go with that. So, Forza Motorsport 7, as you know, the 700 car list, yes, that sounds right, 700 car list, 300 different suits, which means you have 210,000 different options on suit and car combos. Not that anyone cares, that is just a useless number. And there will be more cars that get released all the time. As far as that's what I understand is all the cars that release with Forzathon and stuff are going to be outside of that 700 car list. And all the suits and helmets and stuff that are released with the Forzathon and what is the championship and leagues will all be outside of that 300. So in addition to, and I think the number's like 700 plus cars. And from those cars, we know Volkswagen's going to be at launch. Porsche, the new Porsche, the NASCAR cars are going to be at launch. That is confirmed by the producers. And all this information is coming from mixed sources. My favorite source is AR12 Gaming and the official Xbox YouTube channels and AR12.com and Forza Motorsports thing. Drag racing from the trailer looks like it's going to be in there. And let me pause, and I'm going to pull the trailer up right now. Gotta find my YouTube app, gotta find my YouTube app. I'm not getting to search. Oh, there, right there. Okay, so we got this trailer right here. Needs to go down. So I'm gonna go through a quick breakdown and I'll talk about some of the stuff. So we got this, the Dubai map, I'm pretty sure. Tell me if I'm wrong. Is there a way to change quality? Because this quality looks terrible on this thing. Guess it's auto quality, so when it loads, it'll. So yes, this is Dubai, and that was in the demos, and I watched some of those, and it looks great. This is the lady driver as she gets in. What is that? I'll tell you. A Porsche LMP car. And this is a great looking track. The way the dust flows across the track and everything looks so good. Here is. Yes, that's Le Mans. Driver change, which is a possibility. They wouldn't confirm or deny. That's Nuremberg. Here's some of the suits. Ooh, that looks like a cool helmet. I like the vintage helmets though. That's probably what my driver's going to be in most of the time. There's some GT cars. GT, GTR. Ooh, that's fun. Zonda. Car slip slide. And that right there looks going to be so cool. Realistic physics, SLS. A Mustang. Wait, let's go back. I couldn't see what that other car was. Was that a 65? Let's go back a little bit. Dodge, blowers. I think wide bodies are going to be back. Yes, they are back. So proper drag racing looks like it's going to be in here. That's a BAC Mono. Some GT cars. The race trucks are definitely going to be in the game. I never got to drive one of those. I didn't buy the DLC for Forza 6. So October 3rd, 2017 when it gets out. I will have gameplay for you on... I will definitely have gameplay for you on the 29th because I ordered the Ultimate Edition. So I'll get the game early. Ooh, okay, so this is loaded up, so it's actually looking good. I'm probably just going to replay and talk over the trailer. So proper drag race is coming, which is going to be really fun. I want to build some good drag cars. And with a 700 car list, who knows if they bring top fuel drag cars in there, that will be so fun. I just want to take and somehow maneuver a top fuel car out to the backstretch of Nuremberg and just let it go. I think, what is that, 2 miles, maybe? To that backstretch? And see how fast it would go. Oh, and rolling dynamic weather, enlarging puddles, all this stuff is great stuff to be. This is going to be very realistic. Oh, these shots just look awesome. And I think, yeah, this is 1080p. It's a 4K video, but you'll be seeing it in 1080p. I'm seeing it in 1080p. It looks good in 1080p. There's that dynamic weather thing. Storms roll in, storms roll out. You'll be able to tell as it's coming. Puddles get bigger, and they're always different. You can come to a track and have a different experience every single time. Some radicals. I don't know what that other car is, but one of BMW. I think that's Dubai, probably. Another Dubai track. Looks so good. I'm so excited for this game. That's going to be all for this video. And remember, if you share this video, there'll be more great things coming.
Play it on Xbox One.
More great things coming for you. So remember, there's more great things coming for you later on down the road, including gameplay later this fall from NASCAR Heat 2, Forza Motorsport 7, which you can see on its first day of launch on this channel. So if you didn't pre-order if you don't know if you're going to get the game before it comes out, but if you're going to get the game, you definitely want that day one bonus, come back to the channel on September 29th, and I will have gameplay for you here in my thoughts on it. Heat 2 will be coming out September 12th. Or 22nd, I don't know. It's got 2's in it. I will put the actual dates in the description below and where you can pre-order the games from. It does not give me anything. I am not a big enough YouTube channel for that. Project Cars 2, I will have gameplay for that. I don't have the Ultimate Edition for that. That will be day of release. I will have the video up that day. And I'll put all 4 games I talked about in the description below, even though I didn't talk about Battlefront a lot in this. I'll still put it in the description where you can go pre-order it. I will link to my biggest source of information for Forza Motorsport 7, which is ar12.com. Go check it out if you want to find out more. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your family. It doesn't have to be your family, just a family. Share it with strangers. Pizza guy's coming giving you pizza. Tell him, check it out. If your grandma's tech savvy, tell her to check it out. Your grandpa's tech savvy, tell her to check it out. Tell your cat, check it out. As long as you watch the videos with it. And like and leave a comment on whose paint scheme this is. It's pretty easy to figure out. It's not going to be a hard one. First comment to get it right will get a shout out. And special announcement on this video. The Not Your Average Vids channel is now on Patreon. The level tier 1 reward is just a $1 donation to the channel, and you get a shout out on the channel. The goal is 100 by the time Forza Motorsport 7 comes out. That way, the channel is actually paying for the game, which gives a big boost to me and gives me more freedom to buy better equipment. It'll help me with capture cards, pieces for microphones, stuff like that. So, remember, check us out on Patreon. Thank you. Oh, we need a quote of the day, don't we? I'd never leave without a quote of the day. This one's a good one. Goes with the racing theme. I don't believe Mario Andretti ever raced at Le Mans, but it applies to this racetrack. If everything seems under control, well, you're just not going fast enough. Great advice from a great racer. Thank you. Have a great and wonderful day, and remember, if it ain't great, make every day